This is Stephanie Haggard,
Tiffany Taylor,
and Andrea Stockwell, and we hope you enjoy our presentation.
First, we're going to share with you our key learnings.
The U-curve shows the stages that students go through when adapting to an academic setting in a new country. As teachers, we are aware that our newly arrived ESL students are progressing through these stages and take this into account when planning our lessons. BICS and CALP identify the difference between academic and everyday language. The curriculum we selected incorporates both types of language. Vocabulary activities stimulate the CALP language, and group activities give students an opportunity to use BICS language in the classroom. PEPSI-A is an acronym for Second Language Acquisition. In our lessons, we arranged our vocabulary to correspond to each stage and made sure to choose words for each level. Learning strategies can be cognitive, metacognitive, or social affective, and show how a student takes ownership of a task. Our lesson plans include sections from each type of strategy. The PRISM model represents a holistic way to help CLD students. This model shows that the greatest need of our students is not necessarily linguistic, but there are actually 4 different dimensions of the CLD biography: linguistic, academic, cognitive, and sociocultural. Each of these dimensions must be addressed for the student to succeed. The sociocultural dimension deals with the challenges students may face adapting to a new country, new education system, and other cultural changes. The cognitive dimension is the most neglected, since CLD students are having to deal with complex information along with the challenge of learning another language. But focusing on learning strategies can help students develop high-order thinking skills. The academic challenges mostly deal with the way schools are focusing on standardized tests now. Finally, the linguistic dimension involves the challenges of adapting a new language to the academic material.
We have implemented each level of the SIOP model. We prepared the lessons with clear, acceptable objectives. We reflected on the students' background to build on that key vocabulary. We looked at the levels of proficiency to make the tasks reflect their appropriate level. We incorporated many different learning strategies and questions to help scaffold the students. We provided activities with meaningful interaction and allowed the students to use their L1 and L2. These activities provided hands-on materials to achieve the objectives and integrate language skills. The objectives were delivered clearly and were supported so the students were engaged. Lastly, for review, we assessed the students' vocabulary and achievement of objectives. The implementation of SIOP might lead to a clearer understanding of the expectations the teacher has for the students and what all they will achieve. The SIOP model will also provide clarity and variety for the teacher and students. This will allow the students to better master the content.
Next is our aha moments. We've learned how to make modifications to our lessons to reach every learner. We've also understood the importance of using L1 as a bridge to L2. Finally, we believe that after this course, we are more capable of being effective teachers for ELL students. Next, we'll be encouraging you to participate in an activity that can reach all learners.